start early because that video and the music not repeat and constantly repeating is pissing me off. Excuse me. I didn't get anything done today. You're right, DK. That is the best thing about Thursday. Hey, Doka. Hi. So, I started a little early. Don't yell. DK. It's not that good yet. I don't know. I did like last week's though, because I don't think. See, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the stuff that everybody else isn't doing. Example. Everybody's anti-band. Hey, I started early because my intro video, the starting soon thing, was jacking up. I messed it up, so I figured I'd start early. And maybe Mr. Duke will give me more time before he starts barking. Well, you know what I mean. It's just a phrase, trying to phrase. Oh, and my shirt says, stuff it. That's a Kong. Stuff it with peanut butter. So, I was able to talk about Aries today. I can say his name now without busting out into tears. But I was able to talk about him today a little bit before. And of course, it was only for a little bit and then the tears started. So, but hey, Craig. Lady Liv, hi! Look at you. I started early because my video was not working the way I wanted it to. And I think I have to fix my point of view here somehow. Well, no, I mean, it wasn't looping right. It was supposed to be all one long thing. And Shannon, hey, man. How you doing? Wow, look at all y'all. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm trying not to, Wolf, but what you said, I'm trying to keep, damn it, table. I'm trying to do, like what you said, I want to, I know, Bill, because you guys are too nice. Hey, you. What you doing? Got Penny over here underneath the other table. You got your tail wagging. You got your tail wagging. You good girl. Yeah, I saw that, Craig. I'm going to fix the video, but Wolf, back to what I was saying, it's just that I'm trying to improve every time. And when I take a step backwards, it pisses me off. DK. Oh, jeez. So, I got the hair trimmed to kind of make it so I don't look like a chia pet anymore. It was nice. I liked it initially when I got it cut because I cut 14 inches off. But now I'm kind of sick of it. So I need a little bit more length now. So it's still going to be like this, just different-ish. I don't know yet. Would you stop messing with your foot? Pat, stop. Thank you. So I sold a bunch of the rocks and the block that I had for my backyard. I had a whole plan, and the guy even designed something for me that I liked, and I went and got the come on, brain. resin to pour on the gravel to, make it flat, bond all the gravel together. And then the guy no-showed and fell off the face of the earth. But his dad happens to own the... Oh, I gotta stop hunching. I messed up my shoulder a little bit today. Holy cow, Shiloh. Did I read? It does say 50 inches. Holy shitballs. You okay? That's a lot of freaking hair. How the heck? That's all together, right? That's not all in one cut? Because I can't imagine somebody with 50 inches of hair. 50 inches long. Down to my waist. Down my back, just above my butt, was too long for me. 50 inches. Shit. So, I wonder if y'all can see this. See all the little scratchies and scribbles and X's and plus 5s and 2X. Oh, this is the last unit and I'm done. And I got the coolest Why gotta be like that, Shiloh, huh? Why gotta be like that? Wait, what did I say? Yes, rock on, DK. Definitely. And Di, yeah, definitely. Oh, my dad loved her. I already... Yeah, Di. I promise I am not going to show you that paper again. I don't want anybody else's brain to hurt. Mine already still hurts. So, my transcripts from when I went to DSU, Delaware State University, finally came in, transferred over. Now, y'all, I've been doing this 2 months, okay? My associates, I mean. And, once my transcripts came in, I'm 65% done already, and I've only taken 4 classes. all of the scientific and all of the gen ed, done. Took it all out, including some labs. So, I'm going to be done a lot sooner than, well, they said December, but they've got to update it now because I don't have to take all of those courses. And if my transcripts had gotten there in time, I wouldn't have had to take algebra because I took analytical algebra when I was in college the first time. Ugh, I hated it. Yeah, I finally got him, Shiloh. Finally. It took them forever to freaking finally upload them too, but not as long as DSU took to freaking send them. Dipsticks. So, I'm going to finish early, which means, hopefully, the plan is to be in Florida before Christmas. To not be by myself for Christmas. Because this Christmas without Aries is going to be rough. It's going to suck. His brother seems to be taking it pretty well. Which is kind of... I don't know. I'm glad, but... I can't really tell. Can't really tell. But... Oh, wolf! Gross! Slinky! I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before. Oh, dang. My thing fell down. My gravestones. There we go. Better. Except you can't see it because my head's in the way. It's right over top of "Don't blame me, I voted for Trump." Yeah, Shiloh, you're right. Although, the brain, well, it can't really be considered a muscle, but it acts like a muscle. So, yeah, DK, let him do it first. You're right. That's smart. It was his idea. No, it's not. Shiloh, no, it's not a pick of Biden. It's my gravestones. I got that just before Tom stopped doing those. But I've got all of my Tom stuff all. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no kid didn't die. I mean, jeez. How did you even think of that, Wolf? Seriously. I mean, the way your brain works. I mean, granted. Yeah, Tom McDonald. Yep. I love that guy. He's awesome. Excuse me, sorry. Still dealing with allergies. I've got ginormous freaking Colorado blue spruce in my, Who is that? You're a dipstick. Your sarcasm is wasted on me, sir. Alright, so... couple minutes. Shiloh. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. So, today, I've got a couple of things that went down in his whole damn farm. Whose farm? DK, you lost me. Anyway, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I'm trying to do stuff that other people aren't doing, because that just makes me one in a pile of what everybody else is doing. I don't want to be like everybody else. So this is always, I keep doing this because it always is so, I mean, look at that. So freaking cool. Oh. So here he is. But I'm going to start with Dan Bongino. I'm going to go in order of who's biggest. Yes, Hog Fam. Definitely. Hog Fam for life. Oh yeah. That's a good idea. Inception. Yep. So this is, I'm going to start with Bongino because of what he says on this. It's only 7 minutes, but Shiloh, podcaster thingy. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I lost my train of thought again, but the Biden administration has been slowly dying for, how long has he been in office? Because started dying from the beginning. Oh, jeez, freaking allergies, damn. Anyway, we'll start out with this one because of what he says in this, and I really agree with him. And I mean, look at this picture right here. This is insane. But let's
It's obvious. Biden and these just zero Democrats have no desire to fix the problems they created. Swampy Republicans too. But it's time to stop pretending that our president even understands the pain and financial suffering this administration is putting us all through every day. They just don't care. It's obvious. They don't care about the anxiety. They don't care about the worry. They certainly don't care about small business owners and American citizens, that the anxiety they feel when they fill up their cars with gas that costs more than $5 a gallon, more in some places. That price is only going up, by the way. They don't care when Americans' grocery bills
everything he's saying, I can't pause too much because everything he says is dead on. I mean, holy crap, Shiloh, when was that? Last time you watched Biden, one side of his face wasn't responding well, and his pupils were blown again? Yeah, of course he's being over-medicated. I'm surprised the man could still walk.
That the anxiety they feel when they fill up their cars with gas that costs more than $5 a gallon, more in some places. That price is only going up, by the way. They don't care when Americans' grocery bills are through the roof. These are all problems we're experiencing every day. This isn't a movie. This is real life. And this all happened after Joe Biden and the Democrats promised us that it wouldn't happen.
And put America in a position to tackle a worldwide problem is worse everywhere but here: inflation.
If you were in Canada, you'd be paying over $6. If you were in Germany, you'd be paying over $8. So
we're talking about the United States,
around
though.
The world.
We're talking about the United States right now and what the president can do.
American households as a whole are doing very, very well. If you look at where we were before the pandemic and where we are right now.
So the way the Democrats are responding to all these never-ending crises reminded me of something I had heard in graduate school. I hate.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Citing education, but you get the point. The 5 stages of grief. It's a theory created by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. You know, after someone dies, there are these 5 stages of grief. Well, the Biden administration is slowly dying. They're losing their political power. And they know their time in power is short. And they've reacted in ways similar to the 5 stages of grief. They are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance.
Look at that shit. Look at that. Unfucking real. I mean, granted, it's just only 1,005 adults. And it says plus or minus 4 points, but percentage points, but still. I mean, what the fuck?
Our denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Maybe not so much the last one. We'll get to that in a second. Folks, the writing's on the wall. Biden's approval just keeps going
I will,
lower.
Shiloh.
They can feel the power slipping away through their fingers, and they're not handling it very well. So let's look at the 5 stages of the Democrats' grief in this dying Biden administration. First, of course, they just deny everything. We've seen them deny it would be a problem from the very beginning.
That's all they
when
do.
inflation was starting to become a really serious concern. Inflation crisis? What crisis?
The vast majority of the experts, including Wall Street, are suggesting that it's highly unlikely that it's going to be long-term inflation that's going to get out of hand.
But if you're pumping all of this money into the economy, couldn't that add to...
No, look, here's the deal. Moody's today said if we pass the other 2 things I'm trying to get done, we will in fact reduce inflation. Reduce inflation. Reduce inflation.
Fucking repeat yourself. Repeat yourself.
So after denial comes anger, right? We could be here all day. It's only an hour show showing you examples of Joe Biden going off the rails when asked about the crises he created but can't seem to fix.
So, Shiloh, are you saying it's hard to believe it's 39? You think it should be lower? Is that what you mean? That's hilarious. I don't even care if that's what you mean. That's got to be what you mean. 'Cause look at his freaking face there. Ugh. I mean, even his disheveled hair right here and right here too. I agree, DK.
Joe Biden going off the rails when asked about the crises he created but can't seem to fix. But I just want you to know, what the heck is with all the screaming all the time with this guy?
I don't want to hear any more of these lies. about reckless
Then
spending.
shut your mouth.
We're changing people's lives. How quickly we forget. People were hurting. And what did the MAGA crowd want to do?
Kick your
Forget
ass.
it. That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son.
That's when he was talking to Ducey.
Why is this guy always yelling? Why is he always so mad? Joe, have a drink or something. Then you get denial, you get angry, you get the third stage bar.
Look at his face in that picture. Ugh. That look just ugh. That looks honestly, that looks like a creepy, scary puppet face. Not joking. Agreed, Bill.
So mad. Joe, have a drink or something. Then you get denial, you
I
get
have
angry, you get the third
Shiloh,
stage
actually.
bargaining. This is where they try to explain away during their grief process their guilt from their disastrous decisions, saying, you know, no one could have predicted what happened. And had they known, they never would have done what they did.
There are things that happened, COVID variants.
Oh, this piece of shit right
Russia's
here.
war in Ukraine, that was
Hold on,
not
sorry. I can't stand her. I can't stand her because she can't do her job, not because of who she is, but because of her incapability of doing her freaking job. She can't even freaking talk without reading from a paper. She has to read from the paper. She's got nothing in her head. In more ways than one, I'm sure.
Had they known, they never would have done
Topper!
what they did.
There are things that happened, COVID variants, Russia's war in Ukraine, that was not predicted at the time.
It's not fair. I don't think anybody anticipated that this was going to be as rapidly spreading as it did.
Those are all steps and impacts that I don't think anyone could have predicted a year ago.
So after bargaining comes depression. This is the part where everyone knows what's going on. The administration knows they messed up. The American people knows the administration knows they messed up. So they just don't talk about it. And even worse for Democrats, the leftist media is getting depressed as they start to notice.
What is the latest update the White House has received on the current infant formula situation?
Oh, this right here.
Yeah, let me see if I have anything new for you on that. I think it's been a couple of days. I don't have anything new.
Inflation got Jimmy Carter. It killed that presidency. When you're doing worse than Jimmy Carter's doing in the minds of Americans on inflation, you know that they're holding you responsible for the conditions that are current.
Hold on. Look at that. Holy crap. Wow. That's right there. Can't miss it. And it's facts.
Doing in the minds of Americans on inflation, you know that they're holding you responsible for the conditions that are currently on the ground.
Finally, there's acceptance.
That,
this is where Joe and Kamala start to acknowledge their popularity's finished, and they're moving forward with the failed agenda, and they don't really care what anyone else wants.
Chucky dog.
Biden insists, hilariously so, by the way, that he plans to run again in 2024, despite his poll numbers plummeting in his own party infighting over his policies. You start to see members within the Democratic ranks start to break away and look for other ways to keep the power they've already squandered. Like this from the New York Times. Quote, should Biden run in 2024? This is the New York Times. Democratic whispers of no start to rise. This isn't one or two party insiders, folks. Also from that piece, quote, interviews with nearly 50 Democratic officials from county leaders to members of Congress, as well as disappointed voters who backed Biden in 2020, reveal a party alarmed about Republicans' rising strength and extraordinarily pessimistic about an immediate path forward. But
they are pieces of shit. They should be freaking worried. Nope. Son and daughter-in-law aren't here yet, so I can cuss if I need to. How you doing, Topper?
Strength and extraordinarily pessimistic about an immediate path forward. But it's not just the Democrat Party. The leftist media is getting nervous too.
When he does badly, when he stumbles, you get nervous.
Literally.
And you wonder, is it just a stutter? Is he tired? I think a lot of Democrats are like, if this guy's ready to go, we're behind him. But if he's not ready to go, he should let us know.
You know, I don't know if we need Obama energy. We need somebody who can get the country back in line.
A lot of the numbers he talked about are not true.
It's like they're doing nothing. It's like the companies from the 70s. He is not in touch with business.
Wow. What is it with all these fruitcakes yelling? I mean, seriously? Shiloh, I agree. I don't think he'd believe. I don't think he'd know if he was at Gitmo either. I really don't. You know, he's the president that has been gone from the White House the longest, the most time. 51 times of vacation?
Nothing. It's like the companies from the 70s. He is not in touch with business.
Now, I want to make sure everyone understands. These 5 stages of grief the administration is going through right now have nothing to do with the financial pain they've caused hardworking Americans. They're not grieving over that. Nope.
Nope.
It has everything to do with them grieving over losing their power. That's it. Which they know is slipping away through their fingers. Truth is, they're just fine with you paying higher prices at the pump in the grocery store. They don't care. After all, they've accepted.
Topper, you are not a bad person. Oh, what the hell? Oops. You're not a bad person. Catch up because he's only catch up because he's only watched it 100. You've watched it a lot more than that. You're terrible. Honestly, DK, I do too. I do wish that sometimes. I actually do. Great minds think alike.
Higher prices at the pump in the grocery store. They don't care.
Island.
After all, they've accepted it. They're just fine with it. I'm not.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
I don't remember seeing that part. Topper. Oh no, that was Shiloh that said that. The most damning of the bike fall vids is the one that shows him diverting over to the media to speak with a little girl. What a piece of shit he is. Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. So, you can text Jesse if you want. Don't know if it's still good.
Imagine what would happen if Jesse Watters Primetime sent producers to Capitol Hill to harass the Democrats.
So this is the other thing that I wanted to talk about. With the hypocrisy, of course, it's been there since the beginning. No, it's been there since before he was even in office. That do as I say, not as I do bullshit. So Doofus Colbert sent people to the Capitol to harass Dozer. What an epic name. Jackass sent his people, staffers or whatever, to the Capitol to screw with Republicans and to basically stop what they're doing, interrupt, and just be a general nuisance. Well, hello, insurrection is bullshit. Didn't happen. This January 6th thing is bullshit. But listen to this. This jackass did the same exact thing that the Democrats are trying to float that happened on January 6th. And this jackass did it. So,
if Jesse Watters Primetime sent producers to Capitol Hill to harass the Democrats, say I sent my assistant Johnny to bang on Nancy Pelosi's door or scream at AOC while she's recording a TikTok video. Johnny's completely unleashed without any supervision, just terrorizing every liberal who gets in his way. He may even have a puppet that he's foisting in people's faces. I think that's the last time we'd ever see Johnny alive. Many people would probably like that, but I'd need a new assistant. The outrage from the
comics, seriously? You need to unplug your TV then.
Many people would probably like that, but I'd need a new assistant. The outrage from the Democrats and the media would be humongous. They'd throw Johnny in solitary, probably shackle him. They'd need very small shackles, though, because Johnny's legs are very skinny. And his tan face would be plastered all over CNN and MSNBC. They'd dox his family. Poor, poor Mrs. Belisario. Meanwhile, poor Johnny sleeping on a cold concrete floor. They deliver one meal a day through that tiny little slot. And worst of all, there's no one on the inside to steam his shirts. Johnny would never survive under these conditions. But the media and the left would be perfectly fine with Johnny behind bars. In fact, they'd probably celebrate it as a victory for democracy. You see, Johnny does not have liberal privilege, so he's got to watch his back.
DK, always trust your TV. Always trust your TV. Comics, always.
Johnny does not have liberal privilege, so he's got to watch his back. He can't just stage a comedy coup and get away with it. Only Democrats are allowed to do that, like Stephen Colbert and his dog, face puppet soldier Triumph. Colbert essentially incited an insurrection last week, or as Chuck Schumer would say, an erection, when he sent a mob of people to breach the Capitol building and harass conservative members of Congress, to intimidate them and prevent them from doing their constitutional duty. They succeeded.
I do remember
thanks
that
to Adam Schiff and another Democrat named Jake Auchincloss.
That's the name, Jake Auchincloss.
Who opened the doors. And when they eventually were captured by Capitol Police, the Democrat machine immediately kicked into gear. Nothing to see here, no mugshots, no surveillance video, nothing. And they got to go home. Because, as you know by now, it's different when a Democrat commits a crime. They think it's funny. Watch.
Here's what happened. Last week, I heard from my old colleague Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. Triumph offered to go down to D.C. and interview some Congress people to highlight the January 6th hearings. After they'd finished their interviews, they were doing some last-minute puppetry and jokey make-em-ups in a hallway when Triumph and my folks were approached and detained by the Capitol Police. This was first-degree puppetry. This was hijinks with intent to goof. In this case, our puppet was just a puppet doing puppet stuff.
See, they think it's funny. And this isn't the first time they pulled a stunt like this. We learned today that a man who works for Congressman Auchincloss, Timothy Hysom, his Johnny, was caught on camera back in different instances from January to March vandalizing Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. You probably didn't hear much about that. But needless to say, we checked with the DOJ. They have no plans to prosecute him. The liberal privilege kicked in. The U.S. Attorney's Office in D.C., the same one who's bringing charges against January 6 rioters, is giving Schiff's former bagman a pass. They only prosecute conservative criminals now. So if Kevin McCarthy sent an aide to, TP Ilhan Omar's office in the middle of the night, obviously a hate crime, he'd be in the gulag with the rest of the deplorables. The double standard is stark. They refuse to charge liberals or release their mugshots, but conservatives, they get treated like Ted Bundy. Which is weird because we know how serious the left is taking unlawful entry of the Capitol on January 6th.
Yeah.
There's never been a bigger or more important story in American history.
This jackass. Wow. And look at what that damn ticker says. Insurrection eclipses Watergate in scope, severity. Mehdi Hassan needs to go bye-byes because you're full of shit. This guy is a piece of friggin'.
There's never been a bigger or more important story in American history than this.
This is the most important story in the history of the Republic.
Bullshit.
It was chilling. The videos were chilling, and I think it's going to be historic.
This was orders of magnitude worse than Watergate.
This is
the fact that the stupidity, the level of stupidity that guy must have to say, to even compare January 6th with Watergate is mind-blowing. I mean, what the fuck?
so much worse than something like Watergate. This is so much worse than Watergate. This is a watershed moment for our democracy.
You don't invite Triumph, the insult comic dog, to cover the greatest assault on democracy in the history of this country.
This is Triumph, reporting from the greatest deliberative body in the world. For me to poop on! All right, we are situated by the Senate offices. With new evidence piling up, Republicans are working tirelessly to ignore all of it. Oh boy. 10! Come on, it's your own pal! Senator Graham, another question. Why do you look like every guy that saw the movie Cats Alone?
That's who the Democrats want to cover, the biggest story in American history. A puppet is your correspondent for the most important story.
Enjoy comics. This bullshit is incredible. That this is happening right in front of people and nobody's doing anything about it. Everybody's just sitting there letting it go. Oh, who cares? Shiloh.
Story in American history. A puppet is your correspondent for the most important story in the history of the Republic. Adam Schiff is conducting so-called serious hearings.
Look at his freaking...
And then steps...
Look at his freaking crazy-ass eyes. Freaking crazy-ass freaking... Wow. That is one hell of a freaking face. Great look. Great look.
Outside to do interviews with a dog puppet. Schiff wants to be liked so badly that he'll do anything to make Stephen Colbert happy. He was actually on Colbert's show just 2 weeks ago.
We are not out of the woods. It'd be one thing if what started on January 6th or culminated on January 6th, that violent attack had ended on the 6th. It didn't end. And if anything, our democracy is even more vulnerable today than it was on January 6th.
Maybe they hatched the June 16th plot in the CBS green room before that interview. And he's right. Our democracy is vulnerable. Instigators can still just waltz right into the Capitol and intimidate members of Congress. And are Colbert and Schiff conspiring to suppress the CBS producers' mugshots from being released by Capitol Police?
Of course they are.
It wouldn't be the first time Schiff colluded with the media to push a political agenda. While we work on getting those for you, we've commissioned a mugshot of Triumph, the insult comic dog. We imagine this is what he looked like at the time of his arrest. Primetime won't stop demanding that Capitol Police make the actual mugshots public. And you can help us too. You can reach the head of Capitol Police, J. Thomas Manger, there on the screen, 202-224-1677.
Desert Rat.
Be polite.
Stop it.
But maybe he'll take your calls because he's stonewalling Fox.
Duh.
But who knows how long it'll be, or even if we get the mugshots, because the left plays by a different set of rules. When a Democrat commits a crime, it gets scrubbed. They're actually presumed innocent.
DK.
Democrats have these DAs in their pocket.
See, Desert Rat, you're barking up. You're preaching to the choir in here.
They're actually presumed innocent. Democrats have these DAs in their pockets. They're all political animals. Look what's happening in California right now. We got Big Paulie's mugshot, but it was like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-card Monty dealing with these people. And they're still stonewalling on the dash cam video. They're treating this like the footage, like it was a sex tape.
Just wow. Vote down on the I'm not sure. There's a lot of D words I know. Die. But don't type it in there. We don't talk about D words. Like
stonewalling on the dash cam video. They're treating this like the footage, like it was a sex tape. Wait, is it a sex tape? But we don't know because they won't show us what happened. Prove me wrong, Napa County DA, that Paul Pelosi didn't have someone else in his Porsche that night. If this was Lauren Boebert's husband failing a field sobriety test, it would have been looped on MSNBC for days.
He's not wrong. You guys know... Oh, okay. You guys know that this whole... I just can't believe that these bastards have been getting away with this crap for this long. And just now... I mean, what? Thank you, Shiloh.
A field sobriety test that would have been looped on MSNBC for days. According to California Highway Patrol, all records are being withheld pursuant to Government Code Section 6254. That's a provision that allows them to bury evidence. At the victim's request. Is Paulie P. the victim? Did he ask California Highway Patrol and the Napa County DA to cover this up? Well, we're going to find out. Amanda Ray is in charge of California Highway Patrol. She takes orders from Governor Newsom and gets paid a pretty penny. Ray makes $267,000 a year. It's a pretty sweet gig. So she's probably willing to do anything to keep her job, like possibly cover up for a member of California's royal family. If you don't believe this whole thing's political, just look at the supposedly nonpartisan charity Mothers Against Drunk Driving. In the past, Matt has called out drunk drivers by name, describing them as dangerous criminals who must be held accountable.
Yep.
Quote, no exceptions, no excuses. But they took a much different approach with Papa Paulie P. After nearly 20 attempts to contact him, we finally heard back today. They released a statement, not blasting Paulie P by name or anything, but instead saying this, quote, we are awaiting the outcome of this investigation to determine next steps. So the moms aren't really that mad.
Nope. That Mothers Against Drunk Driving is a giant... It's all horse shit. It's not what you think it is. I'm not going to go into it because I don't have the info like right here in front of me, but I know what I read and I know what I've watched, and wow. Yeah, mob rule.
They're going to sit this one out. But we're not, because you deserve to know what really happened that night. Did Papa Paulie P have anybody else in the car with him? Did he try to bribe police? Did he make a pass at the arresting officer? We can only guess. So keep calling the California Highway Patrol Commissioner and the Napa District Attorney.
I'll pause that in case you guys, anybody watching, wants to write those down.
Numbers on the screen right there. Again, be polite. Maybe that can have an effect. Today we served Allison Haley, Napa's DA, and the ball is now in her court. The clock's ticking. And by the way, where the heck are all the whistleblowers? We need good, honest people to break through all the BS and release all these mugshots and videos that Democrats are trying to hide.
A lot of them are in my live chat right now.
It's almost like this country only leaks to the left. Let's see if we can even this thing out.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews.
This is my duck. The inception there. Just... Topper, that would be very cool if you could do that. And yeah, I knew about that. Desert Rat. I'm just gonna call him Rat. I'm going to call my son Rat. But anyway, the amount of hypocrisy that has been going on for so many decades upon decades, well said, Di. It's just... How can people just not care? And those that do care... Oh, Shiloh, good grief. That's a dad joke. And that's a bad dad joke at that. I cannot get past the feeling that somebody somewhere knows how to get things done. Also, I would like to mention, I agree with Elon Musk. DeSantis, 2024. He's going to be my governor soon. I hope. Sooner rather than later. As soon as I find out when I graduate. But, yeah. We know that, too. Ratty. Because it's in, Die. Sorry. Stupid allergies. Now I've got this freaking thing in my throat that's like, I feel like I gotta clear my throat, but there's nothing there. Basically, this is all just the big pile of bullshit. And somebody's gotta freaking do something at some point. Because, yeah, Topper, me too. But I don't think that's actually, I don't think he's quoting the song. Are you, Rat? Damn. Freaking allergies, let me see. Will it help? No. Jeez. Crappin' son of a biscuit. Well, anyway, I'm kind of all over the place right now, and I apologize for that. I get discombobulated when stuff doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, the way I want it to go. I get a little thrown off. You're right, Di. Somebody is the U.S. Or is us. Not the U.S. You mean us. All of us. And you're right. We sure as shit have been polite for way too friggin' long. But... there's no call to be not polite, because then that would make us as bad as them, because their freaking stupidity knows no bounds. Oh, Archer, you and that damn cartoon thing. Yes, we the people. You're right. You know what? I want to do something. I want to watch a Tom video. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea. Anybody have any... No, you know what? I know the one I want to watch.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customize everything. Like Marco's backpack.
Come on. Oops.
Welcome.
We're gonna watch The System because it's fucking awesome. Oh no. Shit, that's right, Di. Shit. Alright, if it freezes, I'll come back, obviously, but... Holy shit, you really think it will? Oh, I gotta change the... Hold on. Alright. If it freezes, Craig, nobody's gonna have any. Oh, that Jane's Revenge. I thought of Tom because he is able to put everything that's like up here in my head that I can barely freaking get out right. He puts it not only in a coherent rap, but he's freaking epic while he does it. Let's watch.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick, we'll make you stupid with curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left. Take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth.
Facts. Just saying.
Forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we could use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do.
So, the overseas and the oil. Yeah, die. Me too. One of those things, that's Desert Storm. That's Desert Storm in a frickin' nutshell. That's exactly what that was. Oh, I asked Nova, but I don't think she ever answered me. How many times did he fall off of that crib standing up there like that?
We exist so that you think that you can choose, but our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? Your depressed society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Go get married to a lady who also don't have a clue, and pump out a few babies that are just the same as you. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Alright, now I'm gonna make sure I pause just in case. That part where he is holding that baby, doll, that was, I don't know why, that was because of his red, because he's got the red contacts in. That's kind of creepy. I love it though when he's got the full black on. That's when he's gonna go ape shit on you, and there's just no escape.
Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided out of men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome, so for you, we'll do the same. Never teaching you to love yourself, inject you full of hate, objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the rape, and weaponize the differences that make our men and women great, then just to screw with...
Yes, die, he did. He did sell a bunch of those baby heads that he autographed them. Oh, yeah. It's so freaking awesome. Wow, his hair's grown out a lot since he bleached it the last time. Holy crap. Look how long it is. on this side.
Your sexuality, then blame you for the rape, and weaponize the differences that make our men and women great, then just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll empower you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay, then have the men turn into women and you'll fight for them again. But you thought you had it figured out, but everything has changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made.
To fill the holes we made. Is it made or make? No, made. On where I've got this pause right now, where he's got that fish hook, the way that tattoo goes, where it's a fish hook through his skin, ever since I saw that the first time, that is frigging epic. I love that. I would never do it because I'm a chicken shit. Well, no, I'm not a chicken shit, I just don't like pain. I'm a sissy. I didn't used to mind it, but now I'm old. Now it bothers me.
Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of interview to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the...
Hold on. I gotta rewind it. Every video that he does when he does that thing when he's got the mask on is just too freaking funny. Yeah, he's got it on both shoulders. Yeah, I know. It's just that was the only one. Because see there, you could see it right there. It's right here. But, dude, he's got some great art. He's got some great ink, rather. Well, art. Same thing.
Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine.
Bang. That line in this video, that line is my favorite freaking line. I mean, I love the song, obviously. I love all of his music, but that line, because everything is mine. The way he said that, and I wonder if somebody crocheted that for him or if he bought it like that. But that is, I think, my favorite actual line in this specific song.
Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Yep. Well done.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination.
No. Nova is so freaking badass. These videos are insanely awesome. And just need to find an artist that's good with that skin. You don't have that skin. What is wrong with you? Yeah, they can. Oh, don't. I don't know if you guys heard, but Shiloh, that's terrible. That so would not happen. Hey, comics, did you chew? Sheesh. Do come. Come here. It's not 7 yet. It's not 7 yet. You starting early. You starting early, Mr. Comedy Relief. What? What? I don't have any peanut butter. Let me see. My boy. He's such a good boy. Topper. Why? Why? Well, why is the shame? Is it a bad tattoo or is it because it's Insane Clown Posse? Comics said it. We still have 20 minutes. Dude, calm down. And he listened to you. He's laid right down right there. You good boy. Nah, it's not that time yet. And I forgot. I have the perfect thing that I'm going to give them for when one of them is actually going to be, see how you got the Kong on my shirt? It's got peanut butter coming out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill a Kong up with peanut butter, put it in the freezer, and only bring it out once a week for this. So if I run long, Mr. Ruler of the house here, it's his house, I just paid the mortgage, he will be too busy with the peanut butter to bitch at me. Isn't that right, dude? So, Queenie, I'm sorry I started early. I messed up and I couldn't find a way to do the, you know, how to schedule it so I could get the link and I could post it or whatever. I messed it up, and for some reason I just couldn't remember how to do it, even though I've done it every week now for like 5 weeks. That's the shitty part of the crap that's wrong with my brain. They are? Juggalos? On a gang list? Those guys are sissies. Okay, well, maybe not all of them, but I've met a couple and they're... It's what they call their little... Really? I don't know if you all heard that, but that was Mr. Duke's stomach, which is weird because he just ate at 5 o'clock. But anyway, it's I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, you guys, they didn't pause my stream. They didn't nail me on that one. I think that's the first time I've done a Tom video and they didn't nail it. So, but there's nothing stopping them from doing it now. Excuse me. Dang it. Queenie, I'm glad you're here. And honestly, I'm glad all of y'all are here. Today was a kind of a day, but I'm glad all of y'all are here. I really am. This actually raises my spirits, being able to talk to you guys and do the video and stuff. No, don't jinx me. You know what, comics? Let's do that. Why the hell not? I haven't watched that in forever. I haven't watched that in forever. It's the second one though. The first one was he wasn't as mean. The second one is the one that I like. Yeah, number 2. Come on.
After 6.
Oh
Hold
my
on,
God.
Yep, it's this one. It's this one. All right, hold on, y'all. I will bring you up in a moment. I have got to get one of those thingamajiggies so that I can just like do it without messing about. All right. The first one, the second one's my absolute favorite. So, shit, when did he do this again? Damn, I don't remember. It was a few years ago, wasn't it? Let's watch. Thank you for the idea, comics.
Oh my God.
Tower beats on the track.
Listen, I think I can hear it. McLethal is hyping himself in the mirror. His wife tries to tell him that she's getting curious. He just yells,
Shut the fuck up, it's this Tom guy's serious.
I hoped you would kill it. I'm always an optimist. Thought your response would be flawless and awesome. It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous.
Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave. I'm not evil.
even trying. You don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so cute when you rap. It's like I'm watching my dad trying to use an iPad. You should just give it back. You've been sober like 8 years. You the type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller. You
Let's listen to that part again. Just cuz.
Type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller. You party animal, you bad boy, you're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and still you're a pussy, you tap on my shoulder and run? Where are you going? I'm over here in a house that you can't afford with your career. Got your own pool, kids in private school, you the fucking mother of the year. You keep talking millions, I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave, I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube, somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly, short and stubby, 40 something with a face that was born for punching, act tough, but I know at your core it's muffins. The type to wipe up the first horror, fuck them. Big bad Dave, got the Ellen cosign. Cool. Trying to ride that wave to the Hollywood sign. Fool. You were so excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up.
Hold on, I need to fix this. Damn it. Okay. And let's listen to that line again. Mother of the Year. This is awesome. Thank you for suggesting this, comics.
White and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy, imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I saw you doing teeth commercials. You an actor, Dave. I don't need rehearsals. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle and stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax. I'll take you and your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. This ain't a punchline, it's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pop create retards and they name them Dave. Nobody...
Let's hear that part again, too.
It's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pop create retards and they name them Dave. Nobody's safe. The wifey to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in the safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of coffins when you Chris Benoit to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in 4 years, dog. Rapping is your hobby. My career, less than a year, 20,000 physical copies. I have millions of streams, I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber, look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes, definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little beef. You're so desperate, expect that right after this ends, your sex tape probably leak. You've been on Ellen and Rogan, why aren't you a star? Here, let me tell you, it isn't the bars, it's the way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more. Dog, you do impressions. You rapping 20 styles and you think it's flexing. I got a question, why you gotta pretend to be everyone else to resemble impressive? I killed you already, this don't need a sequel. I'm honestly bored with this shit. Feels like I'm kicking the corpse in shoes you can't afford. Feel horrible doing you like this. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave, give him credit. I know you sent texts, I saw with my eyes. I know what you said, Dave, I read it. You a real piece of shit. Not like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit. I'm on like 5 minutes shit, let me see.
Hold on, need that again. That's like freaking awesome. Chopper, I agree. I really like that. Wait, what? Shit! Damn it! They got me. Bastards. Asshole. Frickin' YouTube. Come on, come on. Lady Lou, come on. Put it back on already. I agree, DK. Yay, I'm back! Assholes! What the fuck? Seriously? What the fuck? Craig, they nailed me again. They nailed me again. Comics. Ugh. Well, I'm going to wait a little bit. Good idea, Queenie. Thank you. So what I'll do is I'll have me on the video. I'll do the solo, but I'll play it. There's the inception. Okay. See, now... All right. Let's try it this way.
No way you said they've read it. You a real piece of shit. Not like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit, took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit. I'm on like 5 minutes shit, let me see. You were canceled and fired from MTV. The network wanted something fresh and clean. I bet any day they'll be calling me. You left rhyme shares cause you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs and the whirlwind. Caught pens down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of shit. You got a pet bird, bet you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven. When you get burned, I'ma put you both in a pet urn. Piss into the bottle, mix it up and turn the ash into plaster. Give it to your bitch, tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip. Get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in its place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets. For a guy whose career doesn't even exist, it's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it, your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it, I'm pathetic. Your rap pathetics are boring, fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you were headed, I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed head is destined to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development. You dead in London, I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again. For the record, if you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe I had to set this shit straight, man. Old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say, man. I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom McDonald, bitch.
Oh, comics, thank you for that. That was freaking a great idea. I don't care that I got nailed again. I was shocked it didn't happen on freaking on the system. But yet, this really way back freaking from 2 years ago? No. However many years ago. I don't know if it was 2 or 3. I think it was just 2. Freaking hair sticking out. Yeah. That one, comics, he said that that's not what that says, actually. He did say that, but now it can't be unheard, so I hear that every time. I don't actually know what it was, but he said that that's, well, first somebody said Tom's an asshole. That it wasn't that. So maybe it is that I'm an asshole. Oh, don't start. Really? Really? What? What you doing? What a goofball. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. So, thank you. Thank you for being a good boy. I guess it's not a me stream unless we're watching Atomic Donald video and I get zapped. I made it through one, didn't get nailed. So, come here, I'll keep petting you. I keep petting you as long as you stop making noise. So, today, I apologize. Wasn't the greatest. I dropped the ball a few times, but I'm working on it. I will get this down. I will. I'm working on some new stuff to try and spruce up my channel, you know, like the... I love that. You right, DK. Oh, there's the tail. There's the tail. Hey, you're gonna break your tail. Stop hitting the chair. Thank you. Oh, yeah, with the tail. What? What are you doing? Stop. No, don't do it. He just gave me, so he's facing that way, but he just gave me this, like, rolled his eyes back and looked at me. This dog, I swear, he's got, like, an 8-year-old kid brain. Bless you. Just walk over her, Duke. Callie, put your foot down. Okay, well, Duke's trying to... Can you stream from an Apple laptop? Ew, why would you have an Apple? Yuck. But thank you. That was awesome. That was awesome. I need to make one of those. Okay. That's a good idea, Queenie. I'm going to try and figure something out. But I'm going to... Another YouTuber would put one up, but it would be slightly see-through. Should I make it a little more opaque so it's not as see-through as well? Because he did still get nailed a couple times. We can talk about it on Discord. Thank you for laying down. I have more time. But I'm out of stuff to talk about. Except, fuck you, YouTube. Just saying. Get off Tom's thing. Leave him alone. And leave the Hangover Gang alone. Would you please? It'd be really nice if you did. Which is probably why it's not going to happen. Nice, DK. You guys, I really appreciate you being here. And like I said, it's not a Sherry stream if we're not getting zapped while we're watching Tom McDonald. At least it was only once though this time. So I really appreciate y'all being here. DK, Lady Liv, you still here? Queenie, Comics, Rat. Where are you, Rat? Topper. I don't see Rat. And Shiloh, she left. She was here. Papa Shoot. And Topper. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Shannon. You guys are great. You really are. You're great. Love you guys tons. I love you too, Shannon. Get out of my head. Actually, you're back. You're back on the island. I know you are. And it kind of sucks. Should have came to visit me. Just saying. Hey, take it easy. I love all of you very much. Hey, Mel, there you are. Well, guess what? We're done. I just really, really, really do appreciate. So it should be more see-through, Papa? Okay. Well, we could talk about it in Discord. It'd probably be better than trying to read it on here. Besides, there's too much. I keep stopping talking, and I don't like dead air. It's not good. Craig? Or you could have my fingers. The keyboard's not drunk. Topper. Thank you for all of y'all. Your tolerance with me. I appreciate it. Okay, Di. Thank you. So more see-through. Got it. Okay. That I'm going to have to look into figuring out how to do that, comics. There is that too. But I don't understand why that makes a difference. That's a good idea, Di. That's the YouTuber I was talking about earlier. Because that's the only one I've seen do it. But I could do both. Flip it. And put my little person over it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I love you too, Queenie. Very much. I love all you guys. And there were bloopers, Topper. There were bloopers. They just weren't as big as the other ones. All right, I'm going. Stop looking at me like that. You guys, if you could just see his face. I think I'm going to do something. I'm going to get a camera to put right here next to the chair so you can see Duke when he starts his baloney. Facts, Di. Oh, Mel, I got to text you. The house design that I want, there is a new one that just went on the market like a few hours ago. So I'm gonna send you the link. So maybe if you guys want to go by and see it, or even take a look at it and like get a viewing maybe or something, that'd be cool. Are you done? Why do you stomp your feet when you walk? All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Oh, comics. Comics. Yes, I'll text you, Mel. And all you guys, tomorrow's Friday. Thank you, Jesus. Tomorrow is Friday, but I haven't finished the algebra yet. Well, now you're jealous because I'm petting Callie? It's not my fault. You moved. She came and took your spot. It's the way it goes. And on that note, there we go. It wasn't the same unless we had a Duke bark. It's all good now. It's all good now. I love y'all. I'll see you next.